Listen closely. Before we begin, take a slow breath. Feel the air entering your body. Feel your shoulders dropping a little. Feel your mind becoming calm. You are here, listening to the Gentle English podcast because you want to grow. You want to improve your English, feel more fluent, feel more confident, and feel proud of how far you are going. And I want you to know this right now. You are not wasting your time. You are investing in yourself. You are choosing to show up. You are choosing to become better. And that choice is already powerful. So stay with me. Let this moment be only for you. Today, we will talk about improving your English fluency and not wasting the time you have. Many people feel frustrated when learning English. They feel slow, they feel shy, they feel like they cannot express their ideas, they feel embarrassed when they make mistakes, they feel afraid to speak. Maybe you feel that too, and that is okay. But in this moment, I want to guide you towards something new, something lighter, something more hopeful. You do not need to speak perfect English. You only need to keep moving forward. Fluency grows when you stop judging yourself, when you allow your mind to relax, when you let English become a part of your daily life instead of something stressful or complicated. Imagine yourself sitting in a quiet room. Imagine your future self speaking English naturally, calmly, without fear, without feeling lost. Imagine yourself having conversations with ease, understanding movies better, talking to people confidently, reading without stopping every few seconds. This version of you is possible. It is not far away. It is not impossible. It is simply the result of small daily actions repeated with patience. That is how fluency grows. Not from pressure, not from fear, not from perfection, but from consistency and a gentle mindset. Fluency is like water. It flows when you stop blocking it. It grows when you stop doubting yourself. Every time you listen to English, every time you speak even a small sentence, every time you take a moment to read, every time you think in English for just a few seconds, you are building fluency. So do not say you are slow. Do not say you are bad. Do not say you are too old or too busy. You are learning, you are growing, and you are exactly where you need to be today. Many learners waste time without realizing it. They waste time comparing themselves to others. They waste time feeling ashamed. They waste time waiting for the perfect moment to start. They waste time thinking they are not ready. But the truth is this: your time becomes valuable the moment you choose to use it for something meaningful. And learning English, improving your fluency, opening new opportunities, these things are meaningful. They matter, and you deserve them. When people think about wasting time, they usually mean doing nothing. But the real waste of time is doubting yourself. You waste time when you say, I can't. You waste time when you say, I'm not good enough. You waste time when you try to be perfect. You waste time when you don't start. But listening to this podcast right now is not a waste. Practicing English is not a waste. Believing in your future self is not a waste. You are using your time wisely because your growth is important. The first step to improving your English fluency is presence. Right now, you are present. You are listening. You are noticing the words, the rhythm, the flow. You are absorbing English in a natural way. This is how children learn their first language, through sound, repetition, comfort, and calm exposure. You are doing the same, and it works. Your brain learns faster when it is relaxed, not stressed. That is why gentle learning is so powerful. When you learn gently, you remember more. When you learn gently, you grow with less fear. When you learn gently, English becomes a friend, not a challenge. Another important step is to make English part of your daily life in small, simple ways. You do not need long study sessions. You do not need expensive classes. You only need consistent moments, listening while walking, reading a short paragraph, speaking one or two sentences to yourself, thinking in English for a moment, watching a video with calm attention. These small actions build fluency over time. They transform your brain slowly, quietly, gently, and one day you will notice that you can speak more easily. You will notice that you can understand faster, and it will feel natural, like breathing. You also need to remember not to rush. Rushing is one of the biggest ways people waste time. When you rush, you become frustrated. When you rush, you lose hope. When you rush, you think you are failing. But English is not meant to be rushed. It is meant to be lived. You need to enjoy the process, enjoy the learning, enjoy the progress. Every new word is progress. Every new sentence is progress. Every moment you spend with English is progress. Even the mistakes are progress, especially the mistakes, because mistakes show that you are trying, and trying is how you grow. If you feel discouraged sometimes, that is normal. If you feel tired sometimes, that is normal. If you feel like you want to give up sometimes, that is normal. But feelings do not decide your future. Your actions do. And today, your action is simple. You are listening. You are learning. You are not wasting your time. And that is enough. As you continue your English journey, try to remember this. Fluency is not about speaking fast. Fluency is about speaking naturally. Fluency is about being comfortable with the language. Fluency is about expressing your ideas without fear. You do not need perfect grammar. You do not need a big vocabulary. You only need courage. You only need practice. You only need patience. You also need to trust yourself. Many learners do not trust themselves. They think they will always struggle. They think they cannot improve. They think they are not good at languages. But these thoughts are not true. They are just stories your mind creates when it feels scared. And you can change these stories. You can choose a new story, a story where you are improving every week, a story where you are confident, a story where English feels lighter, easier, more natural, a story where you reach your goals because you show up again and again. The more you trust yourself, the more your English will grow. Trust creates space. Space creates calm. Calm creates memory. Memory creates fluency. You are not behind. You are not slow. You are not late. You are learning at the speed that is right for you. You are growing at the pace that matches your life, and that is perfect. Improving your English fluency is not only about learning words and grammar, it is about learning how to stay patient with yourself, how to stay committed even when you are tired, and how to use your time in a way that supports your dreams. When you choose to learn English, you are not just learning a language, you are learning discipline, you are learning focus, you are learning how to grow without giving up. These skills will help you in every part of your life, not only in language learning. You might sometimes think that progress is slow. Maybe you listen to English every day but still feel unsure. Maybe you study new vocabulary but forget some of it later. Maybe you practice speaking but still feel nervous. These feelings are normal, especially when you are learning something new. But slow progress is still progress. Small steps still move you forward. You are not wasting your time because every small effort adds up. And one day you will realize how far you have come. Think of your mind like a garden. You plant seeds every time you listen, read, speak, or think in English. Even if you do not see results immediately, something is growing inside you. Something is changing. Your brain is making new connections. Your understanding is becoming deeper. Your fluency is becoming smoother. Gardens do not grow in one day, and neither does language fluency. But when you keep showing up, when you keep watering your garden with consistent practice, beautiful things begin to appear. One of the strongest ways to save time and avoid wasting it is to simplify your learning. Many learners try to do too much at once. They want to memorize long lists of vocabulary. They want to study complicated grammar rules every day. They want to speak perfectly right away. But this creates pressure, and pressure slows you down. You learn faster when you relax. You remember better when you enjoy the process. So instead of forcing yourself to learn too much, focus on learning a little, but learning it well. A small amount of learning done consistently is more powerful than a large amount done only once. And you do not need to study like a student in a classroom. You can learn through daily life. Listen to English when you wake up. Read a small paragraph during lunch. Think in English when you walk. Talk to yourself in English when you are alone. Watch simple videos with understanding. These simple habits use time wisely. They turn your normal day into learning. They make English feel natural and part of your life instead of something extra or difficult. Another important part of fluency is confidence. Many learners understand more than they think, but they are afraid to speak. They are afraid of making mistakes. They are afraid of sounding strange. But mistakes are not a problem. Mistakes are signs of learning. Mistakes mean you are trying, and trying is the only way to grow. The more mistakes you make, the more progress you create. So instead of avoiding mistakes, welcome them. Let them teach you. Let them remind you that you are on the right path. You also need to be kind to yourself. Do not speak to yourself with negative words. Do not tell yourself you are slow. Do not tell yourself you are not good enough. Do not push yourself down. Talk to yourself the way you would talk to a friend. Encourage yourself. Support yourself. Tell yourself, I am learning. I am improving. I am doing my best. And that is enough. When you treat yourself kindly, your mind relaxes. And when your mind relaxes, you learn faster, you absorb more, you speak more naturally, you understand more easily. Kindness is not only emotional support, it is a learning tool. It helps your brain grow. There will be days when you feel energetic and motivated, and there will be days when you feel tired and busy. But even on the difficult days, you can give yourself a small moment of English. Just a few minutes, a few sentences, a little listening, a little reading. These small moments protect your progress. They keep your fluency alive. They prevent you from losing your rhythm. And they remind you that you are still moving forward even during your hardest days. Time becomes valuable when you use it for something meaningful. Time becomes powerful when you choose to grow. You do not need to change everything in one day. You only need to take gentle steps. One step today, another step tomorrow. These steps create your future. These steps build your fluency. These steps shape the person you are becoming. You are not wasting your time when you learn English, because learning expands your world. It gives you new opportunities. It connects you with more people. It opens more doors. It strengthens your confidence. And confidence is something that stays with you forever. As we move through this journey together, remember this simple truth. You have the ability to improve your English. You have the strength to continue. You have the time to grow if you choose to use it wisely, and you are already doing that right now. Learning English is not only about improving a skill, it is about improving your mindset. It is about learning how to move forward even when you are tired, even when you are confused, even when you feel that progress is small. Growth is not always visible at first. Sometimes you learn silently. Sometimes your mind is processing new sounds and new ideas without you realizing it. But the growth is still happening. Every time you listen to English, you are training your ears. Every time you read, you are training your eyes. Every time you think in English, you are training your mind. Every moment counts. Do not underestimate what you are doing right now. You are strengthening a part of yourself that many people are too afraid to strengthen. You are building a future where you can communicate more freely and more confidently. You are preparing yourself for opportunities you have not even seen yet. You are shaping a new version of you, someone who does not give up easily, someone who takes action, someone who uses time wisely and grows gently but consistently. Fluency comes from gentle persistence. Imagine a river. It is soft, it is calm, but it shapes mountains. It shapes rocks. It shapes valleys. Not because it is strong all at once, but because it continues to flow. You can be like that river. You can let English flow through your life, not with pressure, not with fear, but with consistency and calm intention. If you keep listening, keep speaking, keep learning little by little, you will shape your fluency in a natural and powerful way. Do not worry if some days feel harder than others. Every learner has days when English feels easy and days when it feels heavy. But difficult days do not erase your progress. They do not destroy your improvement. They only show that you are human, and being human means learning in waves. Some waves are strong, some are soft, but all of them move you forward. If you ever feel like you are wasting time, I want you to pause and remember this. Your time becomes valuable when you use it for your growth. Your time becomes meaningful when you use it to build your future. And your time becomes powerful when you use it to take care of yourself, your dreams, and your confidence. Listening to English, even for a few minutes each day, is not a waste. Practicing one sentence is not a waste. Thinking in English for a short moment is not a waste. These small actions build fluency more effectively than you think. You do not need long study sessions. You do not need perfect grammar. You do not need to understand everything immediately. You only need to show up again and again. Fluency grows naturally when you keep going, when you stop criticizing yourself, when you allow yourself to learn like a beginner without shame or fear. Being a beginner is not a weakness, it is a beginning, and beginnings are powerful. As you move forward, try to let English be part of your daily life in soft, simple ways. Listen while you cook. Think in English while you walk. Speak a little when you are alone. Watch something short without feeling pressure. Read something small without forcing yourself to memorize everything. These habits make learning feel easy, light, and connected to your everyday world. This is how real fluency is built, not with stress, but with gentle repetition. And remember to appreciate your progress. You understand things today that you did not understand before. You can listen longer than before. You can express your ideas more clearly. You have more confidence than you had at the beginning. These are real achievements. Do not ignore them. Celebrate them. Every improvement, even the small ones, are proof that you are becoming more fluent, more confident, and more capable. Your journey will continue beyond this moment. English will keep opening doors for you, doors to new conversations, new connections, new opportunities, and new experiences. And you will continue growing as long as you continue showing up. It does not matter how slowly you move. What matters is that you do not stop. And now, as we reach the end of this journey together, I want you to hold one simple thought in your heart. You are not wasting your time when you learn. You are investing in your future. You are building a stronger version of yourself. You are choosing growth over fear. And that choice will guide you toward a brighter, more confident future. Thank you for giving yourself this moment. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being gentle with your learning, gentle with your progress, and gentle with your mind. And remember, you can return to this podcast anytime you need motivation, comfort, or calm guidance. This has been the Gentle English Podcast. Keep learning, keep growing, and keep moving forward one gentle step at a time.